Welcome to this month's edition of Connections. This month's topic is tape and taping systems, and I'm here with my guest Ron O'Neill from Andover Healthcare. Ron, it's good to have you.
Thanks, Mark. Really appreciate the opportunity.
Thanks for joining us. I know you're from out of town. You're actually a friend of ours from the United States.
Yes.
Before you joined Andover, tell the people what you did.
Well, before I joined Andover, Mark, I was a certified athletic trainer in the NFL for 30 years. Worked 11 years as an assistant with Philadelphia Eagles, and then came to the Patriots in 1984 through 2002, and it was a great career. Then after the career finished there, I started a new career with Andover Healthcare, located northeast of Boston in Salisbury, and we now have a new corporate office in Portsmouth, New Hampshire, U.S. manufacturer, which we're proud of. And what I do with them is I do educational consulting and new product development. So I travel all of North America, and now we're doing parts of Europe, where I do educational end services, showing head to toe using our products with sports medicine taping for athletes.
It's great. We're going to talk about the PowerFlex and Power Tape taping system, but you were involved in making that product, correct?
Not really making it,
right.
but doing all the R&D. Once our owner, who's a industrial engineer and chemist, once he developed the product, then he called us and asked us, where does this fit in sports medicine? So that was in 1995, so that's the origin of PowerFlex, which really, we found that it was a product that replaces the typical foam underwrap, which really has no strength, and it's really like a sponge. It's only to protect the skin. When that was developed, that was revolutionary. That was 1968. Prior to that, we taped everybody right to the skin.
Oh, yeah.
So PowerFlex changed the whole way of taping every application, if used properly.
Right. Now, we use it quite a bit up here in football, and I know that's big down in the States as well.
Yes.
It hasn't caught on as much in traditional markets in Canada, but it's a little bit different than your traditional athletic tape job with white tape. Let's say if you've taped your ankle or sprained your ankle after and taping it after that. Can you explain the differences between PowerFlex and Power Tape taping system?
Well, the traditional system as we know it is underwrapped with white cloth trainer's tape or zinc oxide. But the thing about that is you put the underwrap on and it lends no strength to the tape application. It's just a skin protector. And the fact that it absorbs all the water and sweat, then that bleeds into a cotton tape. All cotton tapes stretch 6% when wet and dynamically forced.
Okay.
In less than 30 minutes, they lose 99% of the ability to stabilize and control range of motion, which is really all we try to do with external tape applications, whether it's straight preventative or post-acute preventative.
Right.
Whereas now you have PowerFlex, it has 23 pounds of tensile strength as your first layer base. Water resistant, and if it's put on right, you get that as your base. Then we developed our first cohesive tape, which is Power Tape. Power Tape is a synthetic cohesive. PowerFlex is a cohesive. They bond together, cohere together, and become a taping system. You can't delaminate the one from another. So you have 23 plus Power Tape strength is 41, so you have 64 pounds. Whereas with cotton tape, you only have 36 or 38, but that stretches 6%.
Right.
Whereas the Power Tape stretches 1% or less. So it maintains well over 60% of its principles all of game of practice.
And when you say cohesive, for people out there, that's no stickiness, right?
Correct.
Like normal tape. So I guess even from a storage and longevity, you don't have to worry. I know with tape, a lot of time has to be stored in a cool space, in the right conditions, or else it can actually lose some of its stickiness or adherence. Right. And we don't have that problem with PowerFlex or Power Tape.
No, you don't. The products are guaranteed up to a 3-year period.
Okay.
So whether it's in extreme cold or heat.